Hello guys, welcome once again. In this video I will show you how you can populate a table with your database. So for example, I want to show my database table in my C# applications. All the data I want to see in the form of table in my C# application. How can I do that? I will show you today by using DataGridView or table. So I have made a table like this, and when I press this load table button, it loads all the data in the database in the form of table in this table. So how did I do that? I will show you right now. So first of all, what I have done is I have taken a data grid view, this one, from the toolbox and drag and dropped here, this. Okay, and I have taken a button and I have changed its text as load table. So I have this and this, these two things I have, and the name of my data grid view is data grid view 1, which is a default. You can change it. And now how can I load this? So I will select this load button and double click it, and this will lead me to the code. So what I have written is, if you are following this video, I will lead you to the code. First of all, I have done the connection. So string const string, this is a string name, and I have passed the connection variables. So data source is equal to localhost, then semicolon, port 3306, username root, password root. If you are using or if you're viewing my videos, you know how to connect MySQL with your C# application. In the next line I have made a connection. So MySQL connection con database is equal to new MySQL connection, and I am passing this string in this box. In the third line I have written MySQL command database is equal to new MySQL command, and I have passed a simple query, select star from database.table. So my database name and dot my table name, this is my table name. Okay, and then comma this variable I have passed here. So write these three lines and then make a try catch block, try and catch exception ex, and in the catch block write message dot show ex dot message. So this will catch any exception if you are having in your code while running. Then in try block I have written MySQL data adapter. This is a adapter for the data grid view I am making. So MySQL data adapter SDA is equal to MySQL data adapter, and then I have copied this variable and pasted here, dot select command, and I am passing this variable here. Then I have declared a variable data table db data set is equal to new data table, bracket and bracket closed, and then once again I have copied this variable and pasted here, dot fill, and passed this variable here. In the next line I have declared a binding source, b source is equal to new binding source, and then just copy this variable here, dot data source is equal to this variable, this one. right? And then once again I have copied the name of my data grid view, this one, from here. Copy, sorry, I have changed my data grid view name. Yeah, now it's okay. So I have copied my data grid view name and pasted here. Dot data source is equal to b source, which is this variable name, and then at last I have written sda dot update. In the bracket I have passed this variable. Okay, so if you want, just pause the video and copy the code, and now we are going to test the code. Once again, run the code, give the username and password is correct, and when I press this load table button, it loads all the columns in my database and show it here. But suppose I don't want to show username and password and other columns in my table, and I just want to show only employee ID, name, surname and age. How can I do that? I will show you. Instead of this query, select star from database. You just need to write each column name which you want to show. So I want to show EID, comma, name, comma, surname, comma, age. So now it will show only 4 columns: employee ID, name, surname and age. Let's see, try and run the program, and when I load this table, it shows only 4 columns. So in this way you can customize your table also. Now if you want the table to be loaded automatically when this second form appears, and you don't want this button to load the table, and this table should be loaded automatically. How when we achieve that, I will show you. So just above your this load table button click event, you can make a function called void load table bracket closed, and in here you can copy all the code which you have written for loading the table. So in the event of the button click of this table, so just double click it and just copy all the code from here and just paste it in your load table function which you have currently made. Okay, and just copy this load table function and paste it above your code wherever you have your initialize component function declaration or call. So just go there and paste it there and just close it. So I think you know what is this, because I have already explained you what is this function. So wherever this function is there, just call your load table function, and now when you run the program, to and username and password is correct, your table is loaded automatically without this button, right? So in this way you can load your table automatically also. Now how to refresh your table. So for example, I want to add some data. This save data I have already shown you in the previous videos. So for example, I have right now 7 employees, so I want to add the 8th employee. So 8 Carl Marks age, and I save the data by clicking this button, saved. But you can see this data is not refreshed automatically, right? But you click, when you click this load table button, it is refreshed. So this load table button you can also use to refresh your table. Otherwise you can also do one more thing. Just copy this load table function and go to your form, and wherever you have written your save data code, insert into the database, just click it, double click it, and go to the bottom of that code, just here after catch block, and just paste that function here. And now when you run the program, your data will be refreshed automatically. So let's see. Now I have 8 employees. I want to add 9th. 9 something, his age is 43, and when I save it, just look at here, right now I have 8, and when I save it, it's saved and the table is refreshed automatically. So in this way you can load the table and customize your table according to yourself. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.